Have you been feeling more emotional than usual lately? Maybe there's been an undercurrent of tension moving through your days, an invisible wave nudging you to pause and notice something just beyond your usual awareness. Perhaps you've sensed a strange, unexplainable energy in the air, or found yourself waking in the middle of the night, mind wide awake, heart beating a little faster, thoughts circling like a silent storm. If any of that feels familiar, you're not alone. In fact, you're in tune. Right now we're under the radiant light of the full moon in Libra, arriving on April 14th. And this isn't just any full moon. It's aligned with a rare and powerful energetic gateway known as the 144 portal. This cosmic portal doesn't just open doors. It activates ancient blueprints, deep soul memories, and higher timelines that we're ready to step into. Its frequency is incredibly high, like a spiritual download in overdrive, and it's flooding our collective energy field with the call to awaken, align, and evolve. The 144 portal is known among many spiritual traditions as a symbol of divine architecture, the blueprint of sacred unity and higher consciousness. When it activates during a full moon as it does now, it amplifies everything: our intuition, our emotional awareness, our sense of purpose, and our inner knowing. It's a moment in time when the veil thins, making it easier to access divine guidance, manifest intentions, and feel the nudges of our soul with crystal clarity. That rising sensitivity you're feeling, that urge to cry for no reason, or to finally speak your truth, or to clean out everything that feels outdated in your life, it's all part of the shift. If you've been quietly asking the universe for a sign, any kind of signal to confirm that you're on the right path, or that something greater is at work, this is it. You're being guided. You're being prepared. You're not imagining things. Something significant is unfolding, and it's meant for you to feel it deeply. Even if you can't put it into words yet, your body knows. Your spirit knows. Before we dive deeper into the energy of this full moon and what it's awakening within us, take a moment to return to yourself. Close your eyes. Breathe in deeply. Let your shoulders drop, your jaw unclench. Allow yourself to arrive fully in this present moment, and say this affirmation aloud, or write it down and keep it close to your heart. I am ready to receive divine alignment and clarity. Say it slowly, with intention. Let each word sink in and ripple through your energy field like a blessing. You're not just reciting words, you're signaling to the universe that you're open, receptive, and willing to walk through this portal of transformation. You're saying yes to truth, yes to healing, yes to stepping into the version of yourself that you've always known was possible, but maybe haven't yet fully embraced. That affirmation is your sacred permission slip to begin. Now, let's talk about Libra, the sign of balance, harmony, and relational wisdom. Libra isn't about surface-level peace or polite niceties. It's about deep, soulful equilibrium. It's the energy that reminds us that true balance is an act of courage. The courage to look honestly at where we've been overgiving, where we've been silent, where we've been compromising our truth for the sake of keeping others comfortable. The full moon in Libra doesn't just light up the sky, it illuminates the inner landscape of our hearts. This moon is asking a potent question. Where have you been abandoning yourself in the name of balance? That's not an easy question to sit with, but it's an important one. Under the Libra full moon, we're invited to become aware of all the quiet ways we tiptoe around our own needs. Maybe you've been stretching yourself thin, pouring energy into others, trying to be everything for everyone, all while ignoring the exhaustion whispering beneath the surface. Maybe you've been saying yes when your body screamed no, or holding your tongue when your truth was bubbling up. desperate to be heard. Libra reminds us that peace isn't real unless it includes you. Imagine trying to cross a bridge where half the planks are loose and wobbly. No matter how slowly you go, it's only a matter of time before you stumble. That's what emotional imbalance feels like. Like we're constantly trying to move forward while the ground beneath us keeps shifting. This full moon is offering a sacred pause, a moment to step back and ask yourself, where's my energy going? Am I honoring myself as much as I honor others? This isn't about becoming self-centered. It's about becoming self-honoring. Emotional balance doesn't mean shutting down your feelings or avoiding tough conversations. It means giving yourself space to feel, to reflect, to release. It means being honest about what's working and what's not, without judgment, just clarity. Whether it's through journaling, meditation, breathwork, or a quiet moonlit walk, this is your moment to tune inward, to make space for the feelings that have been waiting patiently at the edges of your awareness. Let them move, let them speak, let them guide you. This moon is also shining a powerful light on our relationships, and not just romantic ones. Libra rules over all kinds of partnerships, friendships, collaborations, family ties, and even the relationship we have with ourselves. And when a full moon coincides with the activation of a sacred portal, like the 144, the energetic currents running through our connections can feel intense. Sudden shifts, unexpected arguments, strange moments of clarity. You might find that someone you've known for years suddenly feels like a stranger, or that a new connection feels oddly familiar, like a soul you've met 1,000 lifetimes ago. Don't ignore these feelings. They're signposts. The energy of this moon is here to reveal, not to punish, not to dismantle for no reason, but to help you see clearly. Because when we're in alignment with our higher selves, we can't keep pretending that surface-level relationships are enough. We can't keep silencing ourselves just to maintain the illusion of peace. And we can't keep clinging to connections that drain us more than they fill us. You may find yourself asking deeper, more honest questions. Can I be my whole self in this relationship? Is there space for my truth here? Do we still want the same things? And if the answer is no, that doesn't mean you failed. It means you're growing. Sometimes the most loving thing we can do is to let go, with grace, with gratitude, and with trust. Not everything is meant to last forever. Some people are in our lives to teach us something powerful. And once that lesson is integrated, the connection naturally evolves. Sometimes that means more distance. Sometimes it means a goodbye. But other times it means a transformation, a deepening, a recalibration, a renewal built on truth. The beautiful part is that the relationships meant to stay, the ones rooted in authenticity, mutual respect, and soul alignment, will only become stronger under this moon. You may find yourself having the kind of honest, heart-expanding conversations that you've been too afraid to initiate before. You may feel more seen, more understood, more connected than you felt in a long time. This is the gift of Libra's full moonlight. It not only exposes what's not working, it also highlights the beauty of what is. It clarifies what's real. And when something falls away under this energy, whether it's a habit, a pattern, a person, or an old belief, it's not loss, it's space. Space being made for something truer, something deeper, something aligned with the person you're becoming. So don't resist the changes that are unfolding now. Trust them. Allow the discomfort to teach you. Let the endings be sacred, and let the beginnings feel like rebirth. This moon is a cosmic mirror, showing you where you've been and gently inviting you to realign with where you're going. Not by force, not through chaos, but through clarity, courage, and grace. You don't need to have it all figured out right now. You don't need a 5-year plan. What you need is presence, honesty, a willingness to feel what's real and release what no longer resonates. Let this moon be your guide back home to yourself. Let it help you remember that your needs matter. Your emotions are sacred. Your growth is valid. This is a portal of awakening, not just to spiritual truths, but to the truth of your own heart. And as you walk through this portal, know that you are not alone. Countless others around the world are feeling this energy too, rising, shedding, remembering. We are waking up together, healing together, choosing something better, softer, more authentic. Together, stay close to what nourishes you. Stay open to what inspires you. Let your boundaries be clear and your heart be kind. You are worthy of relationships that reflect the love you give. You are worthy of balance, of peace, of joy that doesn't require you to shrink or hide who you are. This full moon is your reminder, your mirror, your moment. Step into it with your whole heart. And if no one has told you today, you're doing beautifully. Keep going. And then, there's your intuition, sharp, loud, and beautifully alive under this moon. It isn't just a hunch or a fleeting feeling. Tonight, it feels sacred, like something ancient is waking up inside you. One of the greatest blessings of any full moon is that natural rise in intuitive clarity. But when this lunar light aligns with something as rare and energetically potent as the 144 portal, what you're feeling is more than just instinct. It's a direct line to the divine. Your inner knowing becomes heightened, not in a dramatic, overwhelming way, but in subtle, soul-deep waves. You may begin to notice more signs, more synchronicities that don't feel random at all. Perhaps your dreams are suddenly vivid and full of symbols, or you're hearing a name over and over again, seeing repeating numbers like 111, 444, or 144. Maybe you feel a certain magnetic pull toward a decision that logically doesn't quite make sense, but feels inexplicably right. This is not your imagination running wild. This is your higher self stepping forward, breaking through the noise, and speaking clearly to you for perhaps the first time in a while. It's guiding you, gently nudging you toward the next step in your evolution, reminding you of your path, your soul's mission, your sacred why. And it's asking you to listen, not just with your ears, but with your heart, your gut, your very energy field. Don't brush these feelings aside, no matter how quiet or irrational they might seem at first glance. Trust those inner whispers. They are the language of your soul. When something feels off, it's probably because it is, even if you can't explain it yet. And when something lights you up from the inside, when it sparks a feeling of joy, excitement, or expansion in your chest, that's a sign worth following. That's your truth, calling you home. Your intuition is not a luxury or a quirky personality trait. It is your soul's compass. It's the thread that connects you to your highest self and the universe itself. And right now, this full moon is amplifying that inner guidance in ways you cannot ignore. It's turning up the volume on your soul's messages, making them impossible to miss. This moonlight doesn't just illuminate the sky. It reveals what's been hidden in the dark corners of your heart, what's been waiting for your acknowledgement and your courage. This moment isn't just another lunar phase. It's a cosmic checkpoint, a sacred pause in time that invites you to realign, to look at where you've been, and consciously choose where you're headed next. The path may not be fully visible yet, but that's okay. What matters is that you're listening, you're present, and you're willing to trust the stirrings of your heart. even if the outside world doesn't understand. Whether you're being called to release something, to open to healing, to reconnect with your inner truth, or to simply stop doubting your instincts, you are not doing this alone. You are deeply supported by forces far greater than you can see. The universe is opening a powerful high-frequency portal, and your only job is to walk through it. With open eyes, an open heart, and the courage to follow the direction your soul has been quietly pointing toward. Let this full moon in Libra serve as a divine reminder. Balance, harmony, truth, and clarity are not things you have to earn. They are your birthright. You were never meant to live in chaos, confusion, or misalignment. You were made for moments like this, for luminous turning points that recalibrate your spirit and bring you back to the deep knowing that lives within you. This is your chance to return to center, to step back into your power, and to embody the wisdom that's been inside you all along. And while this energy is potent and transformative, it's also tender. You may notice that emotions you've been suppressing, ignoring, or trying to manage suddenly rise to the surface, demanding your attention. You might feel things more intensely, cry more easily, or feel moments of deep nostalgia or longing. This emotional wave isn't random or inconvenient. It's purposeful. It's the universe's way of guiding you back to yourself, reminding you that your feelings are sacred messengers, not obstacles to be silenced. These inner nudges, these emotional surges, are sacred signposts. They're not here to overwhelm you. They're here to direct you, to point you gently but clearly toward what's meant for you. Often, intuition doesn't come in loud, unmistakable messages. Sometimes it's the softest whisper in a quiet room. It might show up as a recurring thought you just can't shake, a dream that lingers in your chest like a haunting melody, or a sudden strong pull to reach out to someone you haven't spoken to in years. These aren't coincidences. They are your soul's way of saying, pay attention. There's something here for you. If you've been standing at a crossroads, unsure which way to turn, feeling pulled in different directions or afraid to make the wrong move, this full moon offers a clear and sacred opportunity to stop seeking answers in the outside world and turn inward. Because deep down, you already know. You've always known. You just needed the stillness, the spaciousness, and the cosmic permission to trust what's been inside you all along. There is no need for external validation right now. The answers you seek are within you, waiting patiently beneath the surface of the noise. Give yourself time to connect to that inner wisdom. Sit in silence, journal, meditate, pull a card, light a candle. Watch the moonlight pour across your floor and simply ask your higher self, what do I need to know right now? You might be amazed by what surfaces. Sometimes all it takes is a few quiet minutes to uncover what's been buried beneath anxiety, doubt, and overthinking. And in that stillness, your clarity will bloom like a flower bathed in moonlight. Take a moment now to think of something you've been wrestling with. Maybe it's a decision about your career, your relationships, your health, or your creative path. As you bring it into your awareness, tune in to how your body responds. Do you feel ease, expansion, curiosity? Or does your body tense, your chest tighten, your breath grow shallow? Your physical reactions are powerful indicators. Your body often knows the truth before your mind is ready to accept it. It speaks in sensations, in energy, in instinct. So listen. Trust the wisdom that lives not only in your mind, but in your bones, your breath, your cells. This is also an incredibly powerful time to reconnect with spiritual practices that help you return to your essence. Maybe it's prayer or sitting beneath the stars or writing a letter to your future self. Maybe it's pulling a few oracle or tarot cards, asking for guidance, or simply closing your eyes and breathing deeply into your heart space, the veil between the spiritual and physical realms is thinner now. The messages you receive, whether they come through signs, sensations, or spontaneous insights, can be incredibly clear and profoundly validating. Spirit is speaking louder now. Are you listening? And beyond all the messages and signs, the most important thing you can do in this moment is trust yourself. Trust your soul. Trust that quiet part of you that has always known the way forward, even when fear and doubt tried to drown it out. Your soul knows the truth. Your role now is to make enough space, to create enough quiet, that you can hear it clearly and without distortion. Alongside all of this intuitive energy, there's another profound force flowing through this moon: manifestation. We are in a period of accelerated energy. The combination of the Libra full moon's harmonizing influence and the 144 portal's high-frequency alignment is like an energetic amplifier. Everything you're focusing on, your thoughts, your feelings, your intentions, is expanding, which means what you're manifesting is coming into form more quickly than ever. This is not the time to focus on what you lack or fear. This is the time to become wildly intentional, clear, aligned, magnetic. You are a co-creator with the universe, and right now, the cosmic winds are blowing in your favor. What you believe, you will see. What you feel deeply, you will attract. What you focus on, you will call into form. So pause and ask yourself, what am I choosing to believe in this moment? What am I giving my energy to? Is it aligned with the life I truly desire? Or is it keeping me in a loop I'm ready to outgrow? Your thoughts are seeds. Your emotions are the water. Your intentions are the sunlight. And the energy of this moon is fertile ground. So plant wisely, dream courageously, speak as though your desires are already en route, because they are. Tonight, allow yourself to bask in the radiance of possibility. Let go of the weight you've been carrying. Trust the signs you've been receiving. Lean into the guidance of your body, your dreams, your heart. Open yourself to the clarity, healing, and expansion that is pouring through this moonlit portal. This isn't just a full moon. This is a spiritual awakening, a sacred rebalancing, a cosmic invitation to remember who you are and to step fully into the life that's waiting for you on the other side of your fears. You are ready. You are guided. You are not alone. Let this moon be your mirror, your compass, your reminder. You were born for this. This is why it's so deeply essential to become aware of what you're focusing on. Not just on the surface level, but in the subtle layers of your inner world. Your thoughts, your emotions, your energy, they are magnetic forces. Whether you realize it or not, you're in constant dialogue with the universe through the energetic signature you emit. Every thought you think and every feeling you cultivate is sending out a message, and the universe, in its infinite wisdom, responds to that signal. When your internal state is wrapped in fear, frustration, or lack, even unintentionally, you start to shape a reality that reflects those emotions. Thoughts like, "Nothing ever works out for me," "I'm always behind," or "Why does this keep happening to me?" aren't just passive complaints. They are energetic invitations. They carry a vibrational frequency that calls in experiences to match them. You might feel stuck, but more than likely it's the story you're telling yourself that's creating the sensation of being trapped. The good news? That story can change. When you begin to shift your inner dialogue, gently, compassionately, towards something more empowering, you alter your frequency. You begin to align with a different future. Statements like, "Everything is aligning for my highest good," "What's meant for me is making its way to me," or "I am open to miracles," hold a different energetic weight. These aren't empty affirmations. They are openings, keys that unlock doorways to entirely new timelines. You move from surviving to co-creating, from reacting to consciously directing the flow of your life. It's important to understand this isn't about pretending everything is perfect when it's not. You're not being asked to bypass your feelings or mask your pain. Instead, it's about becoming intentional with how you move through those feelings. It's about recognizing your power in every moment, even the messy ones. It's not about forcing an outcome, but about aligning with the frequency of what you truly want to experience. The magic happens when you become conscious of the energy you're offering to the universe. That awareness, that presence, is where everything begins to shift. That's the foundation of manifestation. Not control, but coherence. Not desperation, but alignment. When you are rooted in truth, even when things are unclear, the universe hears you more clearly. And right now, we are in an accelerated window of manifestation. The energy surrounding us, particularly under this full moon, and the rare vibrational influence of the frequency 144, is amplifying whatever you put out into the field. This is not a time to dwell on what isn't working. It's a time to become crystal clear on what you actually want to invite in. Write it down. Speak it aloud. Visualize it with such vivid clarity that you can almost touch it. More importantly, feel it. Imagine how it feels in your body, your heart, your life. Let that emotion become your anchor. And belief, deep, unshakable belief, is the bridge between thought and form. You must allow yourself to believe in the possibility of it, wholeheartedly, and then move. Don't wait for a sign that feels perfect. Take inspired action, even if it's small. Energy loves momentum. If you're manifesting a new job, polish that resume. Reach out to someone in your desired field. Apply to one opportunity that excites your spirit. These are not just steps, they are declarations to the universe that you're ready to receive. And as you move forward, never underestimate the quiet yet potent force of gratitude. Gratitude is a frequency shifter. It gently pulls you out of lack and into abundance. It's not just about saying thank you, it's about feeling thank you. Feel it for the simple things. The warmth of the sun, a deep breath, a kind word from a stranger. Feel it for the big things too, the lessons, the opportunities, the relationships that shaped you, and feel it in advance for all the beauty and blessings on their way to you. This forward-facing gratitude creates a vacuum for abundance. It tells the universe, I trust, I believe, I receive. Under this luminous moonlight, you're being invited to become a conscious co-creator. You're not at the mercy of fate. You are in partnership with a living, breathing universe that is constantly responding to your energy. This is a moment to move with clarity, to dream bigger, to plant seeds of intention with love and water them daily with belief, patience, and joy. Don't underestimate the power of small, loving steps. The universe doesn't need grand gestures to move mountains. It needs alignment. It needs consistency. It needs you to remember who you are. But there's something even deeper unfolding beneath the surface right now. Something sacred. You are being activated on a soul level. This full moon, infused with the high frequency of 144, isn't just a beautiful celestial event, it's a divine calling. A nudge from the cosmos that you're not here by accident. The number 144 isn't random. It's deeply encoded with spiritual significance. It speaks of divine order, soul mission, and the awakening of the light bearers. The ones who are here to shift the collective vibration. The ones who carry ancient codes in their DNA. The ones who, even in moments of confusion or doubt, feel that they are meant for something more. If you've been feeling that subtle, internal tug, a longing you can't quite name, a knowing you can't explain, You're not imagining it. That's your soul remembering. It's your inner compass, recalibrating. You may have noticed an increase in synchronicities, dreams that seem prophetic, or a rising urgency to express your truth. You might be feeling more sensitive to energies, more aware of patterns that once went unnoticed, or more compelled to create, to heal, to lead, or simply to be more fully yourself. These are signs of spiritual activation. It doesn't mean everything is going to make sense overnight. Activation isn't a lightning bolt. It's a process. It's a gentle awakening of your deeper self, your higher self. It begins with awareness, blooms through intention, and becomes embodied through action. During this time, be kind to yourself. Be gentle with your process. You don't need to rush your growth. Instead, tune into what feels expansive, what lights you up from the inside out, what energizes you, nourishes you, calls you home to yourself. And on the flip side, what drains you, diminishes you, or feels like it no longer fits. These feelings are your compass now. Follow them. Let them guide your decisions, your relationships, your creations. Let them lead you back to authenticity. You are stepping into a new chapter, one that is more aligned with your essence. The universe is clearing paths for you, rearranging pieces in your favor, even when it looks like things are falling apart. Trust that. Trust the timing. Trust the unfolding. You are being supported in ways you can't yet see, and you don't need to have it all figured out. That's the old paradigm. This new energy is about trust, intuition, and divine timing. You simply need to keep showing up. Keep listening to that quiet voice inside that says, "This is the way." Even when the path ahead isn't fully illuminated, your soul knows where it's going. You are not just witnessing a transformation. You are a part of it. You are the shift. You are the light in the chaos, the clarity in the confusion. Own that, stand in it, and let it guide how you move, how you speak, how you love, and how you create. This is the time to lean deeper into the spiritual practices that ground and elevate you. Meditation, breathwork, journaling, energy healing, walking in nature, sacred rituals, chanting. Whatever helps you tune in to your own frequency and the voice of your soul. These aren't luxuries. They're necessities now. They are your anchor in a world that is shifting quickly and dramatically. And understand this. Not everyone will understand the changes you're going through, and that's okay. Your path isn't meant to be validated by everyone. Your growth isn't meant to be comfortable for others. Some people will fall away. Some relationships may shift. This is part of the process. Don't hold yourself back to stay in alignment with a version of you that you've outgrown. You're allowed to evolve. You're allowed to expand. You're allowed to rise, even if it makes others uncomfortable. The most important thing you can do right now is be true to yourself. Express your truth without apology. Speak from the heart. Create from the soul. Trust that you are being guided, not by fear or logic, but by love and inner knowing. This is the path of the awakened. This is what it means to embody your light. And so, as you walk forward into this powerful lunar energy, remember, you are magnetic. You are divine. You are the universe in motion. Keep choosing presence over fear. Keep choosing faith over doubt. Keep choosing love over limitation. Because everything you desire, everything your soul came here to experience, it's not just possible, it's already on its way. The 144 portal opens with an energy unlike any other, a divine gateway where time, intention, and soul memory align to awaken something ancient and sacred within you. This is not just another moment in the cosmic timeline. This is your moment. The very reason you chose to incarnate in this lifetime. at this pivotal juncture on Earth, pulses beneath your skin, and calls to you from within the deepest layers of your being. This portal is not merely symbolic. It is encoded in the architecture of your soul's blueprint. The number 144 carries ancient wisdom and powerful frequencies of divine service, soul alignment, unity consciousness, and sacred purpose. It's a vibrational activation that reaches into the core of your being, lighting up the codes that have been sleeping within you until now, waiting for this precise, energetic convergence. So when you feel something stirring, know it is real. That spark of knowing, that sense that you're meant to rise, to do something meaningful, to be part of a great awakening. It's not a coincidence. It's your soul remembering. You were born for this moment, not in some grand abstract sense, but in the deeply personal, intimate truth of your own life. Every challenge you've overcome, every shadow you've danced with, every tear, every triumph, they've all led you to this threshold. And now, the universe opens the door a little wider and whispers, "You're ready." You carry within you a mission that matters, a purpose that transcends titles, roles, and even your current understanding of who you are. This purpose is not something you need to chase. It's something you are here to embody. It was imprinted in your soul before you took your first breath. It lives in your heart, your intuition, your passions, your longings. It reveals itself when you feel most alive, most connected, most true. And so, don't shrink. Don't apologize for seeing the world differently. Don't be afraid to outgrow the versions of yourself that once felt safe. Don't silence your truth to fit into spaces that no longer resonate. You were never meant to blend in. You were born to light up the world. You are here to offer a new vision, to carry ancient wisdom through modern form, to rise above the noise and hold the frequency of clarity, compassion, and conscious evolution. This full moon arrives like a mirror, reflecting not only what needs to be released, but also what is ready to rise. In Libra, the energy invites you into deep alignment within yourself, within your relationships, and within your purpose. Libra, the keeper of balance and harmony, asks you to find the sacred middle ground between who you were and who you are becoming. This is a time for inner recalibration, for choosing peace without bypassing truth, for honoring both your light and your shadows. It's not about perfection. It's about authenticity. It's about embracing your wholeness and standing in the truth of who you are, even if that means shedding the masks, the roles, the expectations that have kept you small. This full moon doesn't ask you to be fearless. It asks you to be courageous. And courage, by its nature, makes space for vulnerability, for uncertainty, for the wild beauty of becoming. You are not just moving through a shift. You are the shift. You are the change this world has been calling in. You are part of a sacred wave of awakening souls, here not by accident, but by divine design. You don't need to wait for permission. You don't need to wait for clarity. You are the clarity. You are the permission. You are the light that others are searching for. So trust the process that's unfolding, even when you can't see the whole picture yet. Trust that every delay, every detour, every unanswered question is part of the cosmic orchestration bringing you home to yourself. The universe is not working against you. It's working through you. Every synchronicity, every nudge, every intuitive hit is a breadcrumb on the path your soul has already chosen. This 144 full moon portal in Libra is not random. It's not just another astrological event. It's an initiation, a remembrance, a divine invitation to rise, to remember that you're not behind, you're not broken, you're not lost. You are being activated, you are being supported, You are being aligned for something far greater than you've yet imagined. And yes, it's okay if it feels overwhelming. It's okay if some parts of your life are crumbling. That's often what happens when you're shifting into alignment. What no longer resonates begins to fall away. The relationships that once held you may no longer meet you where you are. The dreams you once clung to may begin to dissolve. The plans you made from an older version of yourself may no longer fit. Let them go with grace. Trust that something more soul-aligned is making its way to you. Now is the time to tune in, to listen closely to your inner knowing, to stay connected to the intentions that matter most to you. Even when the outer world feels chaotic, your inner compass remains steady. Even when the road ahead seems unclear, your soul knows the way. Breathe into that trust. Let it anchor you. Let it guide your next steps. You are being called to lead, not with ego, but with presence. To serve, not through martyrdom, but through embodiment. To shine, not to gain validation, but to simply be who you are, unapologetically and fully. The world doesn't need more noise. It needs your truth, your story, your heart, your light. This portal is sacred, and so are you. So take this moment, this breath, this space and time, to honor the truth of where you are. Let go of the pressure to be anywhere else. You are exactly where you need to be. You are unfolding in divine timing, and everything you need to rise is already within you. Feel that. Breathe into it. Let it settle into your bones. Now imagine yourself standing under the full moon, bathed in its silver light. Feel its energy washing over you, softening what needs to be released, illuminating what's ready to be seen. You are not alone in this moment. You are surrounded by your guides, your ancestors, your soul family. The veil is thin. The support is palpable. The love is infinite. Let the moonlight remind you of your own radiance. Let it reflect back to you all the beauty and brilliance you've forgotten. Let it anchor you into your truth. You are a divine being. You are a sacred soul. You are a luminous thread in the fabric of this awakening world. Say this with your whole heart. I am aligned. I am powerful. I am ready. Let those words move through you like a prayer, like a spell, like a heartbeat. Say it again, louder this time. I am aligned. I am powerful. I am ready. Say it until every cell in your body believes it. Say it until the doubt begins to dissolve. Say it until you feel yourself becoming the frequency of the future you desire, because that's what you're doing, beloved soul. You are becoming. You are rising. You are remembering. And as you do, the world shifts with you. So trust this portal. Honor this moon. Ground this energy. Let it recalibrate your spirit and infuse you with purpose. You're not just moving through life. You are co-creating it. Every intention you plant, every truth you speak, every boundary you uphold, ripples outward in ways you may never fully see. But know this, it matters. You matter. And if this message resonates with your spirit, if it echoes in your chest like a sacred truth remembered, stay connected with us. Subscribe to Sacred Promises. Let us walk this path with you, offering guidance, affirmation, and soulful reminders that you're never alone. You are part of a rising wave of lightworkers, starseeds, healers, visionaries, and empaths who came to help birth a new world. This is your moment. This is your portal. This is your sacred becoming. Welcome home.